Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to boy Yahweh Shemel Shai, Bashem Kakadash. Kal Halam Yahweh Shemel Shai, Bashem Kakadash. That's in the ancient Hebrew saying all praise to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the God of the Bible, who the world ignorantly called Jehovah, God or Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. I want to give the honors unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to all our brothers and who are pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, to all that believe in this gospel. Shalom. This lesson, Lord's will entitled all things happen for good. As we are part of the elect, it's all predestined, and whatever we are good through, is just to keep it in mind that it's all scripted by Yahweh Shem Shai. And the Most High is in control. There is no such thing as a free will or the devil have his own room, if you will. Everything is being done by the Most High. That's just the process. So the first precept I want to start off here with is Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So at times things may seem like everything will go to work and you're confusing, but all we have to do is just trust the process. Because again, it's all designed by Yahweh Shem Shai. Let me see. Next one I want to get here is Hebrews 12 and verse get this precept put will also push for the point of sometimes we're going through things and it's not what we want, not what we would like, and it may seems like there's no benefit, and go through hell. But hey, that come with the process, cause let's get this real quick. Let's go to the point. Sirach Ecclesiasticus 2 and verse start 1. In point of 5. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So prepare for the trial. Yeshua says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to low estate, because we will have those low estates, so it build us. Point 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So it's the fire will go through. The scripture says I've chosen. See if we can get it. I think it's Isaiah 48 and 10. Yeah, Isaiah 48 verse 10. It says, behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in a furnace of affliction. So the affliction will go through actually mold us. And that is basically the hell, the trial will go through on her daily. When everything in our life, so to speak, I get out of work. Things I get trial. 13 verse 8. Yeah, when in our life, things might seem, like we're going through hell. Things really unplanned, not work out, and things that we think would benefit us, not come to tuition. The most I block it for a reason. We can't see it right now. Maybe the kingdom will see it. Maybe sometime afterwards when everything is said and done, you see they see the profit of it. But we just have to keep the mindset that hey, the Most is in control, and whatever He says goes, and whatever happens, Him will it in the first place. So just be at peace with it. This Zechariah 13 verse we started it. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So in America, the Most High going to destroy 2/3 of our people and save a third. Verse 9, this is going to happen to the third. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and we know that is the affliction, right? The adversity. And will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. So the Most High will bring us through this. It says, they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. Let's get this now. Hebrews 12 verse 11. No chastening, chastising, for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So at the moment when we go through the affliction, rejoice, always a smile, you have a grievous face, you go through hell, or we go through hell, but nevertheless, you're the end of it, is basically it says ye that a peaceable fruit of righteousness, called basically being found worthy of salvation. Verse 12, wherefore lift up the hands which hang down, and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but it rather be healed. Let's get this now, as well then close it. This other precept. Look at Romans 8. And start 24, it says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man saith, why doeth he yet hope for? But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. So, we'll look on, we're hope for things that we can't see. And sometimes it might feel like, hey, what the hell? And people around us lacking faith, one thing go mad. And that may have effect on us such times, but we have to endure that as well. Again, that is a part of testing our fidelity. Verse 26, it says, likewise the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. And he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of Yahweh. Main point. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh B'Shem Shai, to them who are called according to his purpose. So every single thing that transpires in our daily life is for a reason, both the so-called good and the so-called bad, because everything again worked to good. Even like when the creation was when the Most High they create the earth, with the angels. When my point, Yahweh and the angels with understanding for create the creation. It says him look upon the working and it was good, because when him created duality. In our life there will be good and there will be bad. The scripture says, shall we get good from the Most and not evil? So even when the evil come, the bad times, is also good because it molds us. And ultimately we're going to have the kingdom coming up. Verse 29, it says, for whom he did foreknew, he also did predestine to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. And it says conform to the image of his Son. The scripture speak about Yahushua was made perfect through sufferings. It says moreover, and the scripture says the servant is not greater than his master. So Yahushua go through it, guess what? We have to go through it too. Verse 30, it says moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. What shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh be for us, who can be against us? So if the Most High is for us, what will be to our detriment? What will destroy us? It says, he that spared not his own Son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It is Yahweh that justifieth. Who is he that condemneth? It is Yahushua that died, yea rather, that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of Yahweh, who also maketh intercession for us. Even Yahushua upon the right hand of Yahweh, a plea for us. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahushua? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long, so we suffer, go through a lot of things. Paul lists out, even the Apostle Gabari did a lesson. And Paul Kersey comment and say how we're supposed to, get basically treated and about it. And Apostle Gabar brought out basically a count with Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai get beaten, yellow pancras, and he never seen try to defend himself. The apostles get beaten, Paul get beaten, even pre-King David. There's a lot of men that was persecuted, but that's for it. Scripture so weighty upon the Lord. Right? So all of that what we'll go through, all of the suffering we'll go through, the misfortunes, it's gonna speak about let me see if we can get it real quick. Yeah, we're going. I'm getting a BLB. Come on, get the word. What is it? First Peter 4, verse 12. It says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you, but rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Yahweh's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If he be reproached for the name of Yahushai, happy are he, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh rested upon you. On their part is he was spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. So I'm reading back verse 12. It says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fire trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. So I'm going to now get the definition of the word strange. From the Greek.
Strong's G 3581. Xenos. Xenos.
Alright, so we'll go to stranger. Let me see. Strange one. Oh crap. Yeah, it really explain about like strange thing, you know. When I really go back to like some things are like out of the earth, so to speak. You're like, what the hell? How this even possible? Right? Misfortunes, which that's or a lot, the tribulation straight up under the kingdom. So you're supposed to think it's strange. Like, all this like I wish I would tell us that we're going to suffer these things, right? Yeah. So let's go back to Romans 8. Let's close. So it says Romans 8 verse reading about verse 36, as it is written, For thy sake we are killed all the day long, we are counted as sheep for the slaughter. It says, Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Yahweh Shem Mashiach our Lord. Yes, so nothing can separate the elect from Yahweh Shem Mashiach, nor will be a part of the elect. So every single thing as is written, in the end of the day, work for your good, the calamity, the misfortunes. Maybe you lose your job, you lose your family, you lose maybe financial strain. Every single thing, it actually work toward betterment. While now we might not be able to see clearly exactly how it benefit us, but all we have to do is just trust the process, trust in Yahweh Shem Shine, know that hey, him up him above in the heavens, his ways are higher than ours, So him say where it's necessary is like, one maze and somebody basically guided from above, from a aerial view. Maybe I say why me have to go, so why me have to look, I me repeat this again, but Nevertheless, them already see the way out, and that's how about Shemel Shai, so we just have to follow trust the process. Hope this lesson is edifying to like out there, giving our praise to our poet, how about Shemel Shai, about Shemel Kakadash. The honors and to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the full like. Shalom.